Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Number 49, on to kick it away. Returner is tackled out of bounds.
The offense set for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Nash. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Spartans are on the move. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such...
Going up top. Wide open. He makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have the turnover.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Nash. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and goal from way back there. Brown wants to pass, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really...
Snags it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Nash. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate, use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulane 14, San Jose State 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day. And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the first down.
Just ran over it.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Power football with the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Green Wave!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nash. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Brown wants to pass. He's going to take off. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. At the 20, he's got space. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's huge. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. San Jose State offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, San Jose State, 17.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's going for it all. Got it. Touchdown, Spartans. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 34 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
At the 40, there he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll ride the hot hand. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, San Jose State 37, Tulane 31.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The option look. It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Caught near the sticks. It's Nash. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Try and play action. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
San Jose State, 37-31.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing off the arms. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that was one of those gotta happen. I mean, it's 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth. The ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down.
Get set. Longer.
He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Here we go.
The play action fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Quarterback will audible. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, San Jose State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
On the double.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Brown will throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Nash. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On the return, it's Williams. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hughes.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Let's go.
Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as a player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left